I wish Taco Bell shell stayed hard longer. I hate eating at the restaurant. Okay, that's actually worth it.
Hey, Moira.
Ariam, what the hell are you doing here?
It's anniversary time, pretty girl, and I'm not about to let you celebrate some crummy old Taco Bell.
Hey, this is great for me. I love Taco Bell so much, but I don't like to indulge in Taco Bell too much. I gotta stave off the extra weight if I can help it.
Thick thighs save lives. Need to get those love handles built up.
I do miss some of my hip meat.
Anyway, let's go someplace fun.
Like home?
As if you're coming back to Purgatory with me.
What? Ariam, wait!
Here we are.
Oh, God, I have a migraine already. I think I can see the base.
Enjoy yourself. Cut loose for a change, you prude.
Ariam, there's a lot of creepy creatures here. I think that one guy's missing a chin.
We preach body positivity here, Moira. Here, drink this.
This isn't laced, is it?
Maybe.
Slipping me a Mickey on my anniversary is nasty work.
Don't worry, I wouldn't be too mean.
Hey, I'm seeing a lot of people that should be in hell, not purgatory. What gives?
Memes are really powerful, Moira. They're keeping the souls of the dead from fully moving on. As long as we keep memeing, they'll never rest.
That still never explains your existence. I never died.
You flirted with it a little too much. Plus 30 years of Mets baseball have made you a little dead on the inside.
Damn it, man. The Mets can't even let me die in peace.
Sorry, Moira. Until you find true happiness or the Mets win a ring, you're gonna join me down here.
Ariam, this place might be fun for you, but it's not really my scene. I want to go home and bed rot with the AC up high.
Fine.
Now this is where a girl like me needs to be.
Since we're home, can we at least do the anniversary chapter?
You know what? That's the best idea you've had in a while. What's up, scholars? Moira here.
Cut that damn song off. It's party time. I'm tired of Bittersweet.
Okay, then. What's up, scholars? Moira here, and welcome to Book of Showtime, Chapter 95. So 4 years after pondering if Steph Curry is the greatest point guard of all time, here we are celebrating another calendar of content. As usual, you guys know I tend to have a big milestone to share. First my weight, then my sobriety, then my transition. And touching up on those, my diet is a little bit more conscious, like my eating decisions are better. I'm still sober, which is the most impressive thing. And on the subject of my transition, I actually started hormones back in March after all that time.
And I must say, you're developing nicely.
Thanks? I don't really trust that compliment. You were fishing for a touch, weren't you?
Guilty as charged.
I should say, I'm back over 200 pounds, but that's for a good reason. I wanted to gain some weight in preparation for HRT, and I wanted the estrogen to just enter my body and be like, ooh, this is nice. I want it to be like one of those late Halo Wars missions where you start off with an upgraded base and a ton of resources, so you just kind of chill out, build how you want.
Makes sense. Your body is out of this world.
Years of self-esteem issues make me not accept compliments, but thanks for the effort, I guess. As is tradition, we usually get a bunch of community submissions for these chapters, but before we get there, let's reflect on the Book of Showtime canon and give some updated takes. Beginning way back in Chapter 6, we went over my top games of 2022. Now this is probably the only time I will do this so far out from a game of the year, but I gotta rescind God of War Ragnarok's spot as my top game and hand it to Evil West. Now that I've reflected on it, Ragnarok was great, but I feel that the cinematic appeal dwarfed the gameplay appeal. I didn't even bother touching any post-game content or the Valhalla DLC. But Evil West, I've played it 4 more times. Hell, I might play it again by the time this video goes live.
Goodness gracious, if I never hear you bring up Evil West again, it would be too soon.
In Chapter 3, we discussed who the GOAT of WWE was, and in Chapter 8, we discussed Jeff Hardy's legacy in WWE. So, The Miz was going to get a chapter that would serve as kind of a bridge between chapters 3 and 8, as while he isn't the best in any of the criteria I had for the GOAT of WWE, which includes longevity, peak longevity, gimmick street cred, character work, ring work, cultural impact, and legacy. He does have a healthy volume of standing in each. The guy has been in WWE for over 20 years and has only had one major injury, which is insane, and it was a knee injury, which, look, every wrestler is going to suffer from a knee injury at some point, but The Miz, he's been around a long time and accomplished almost everything you can in WWE outside of winning a chamber match or the Royal Rumble, so a video discussing that was on my mind for years. In Chapter 10, it was our Konami triple header where I discussed things I wanted to see for Castlevania, Metal Gear Solid, and Silent Hill. The thing I wanted Silent Hill to do was address the accessibility of the backlog, but Metal Gear Solid ended up doing it instead, releasing a collection of some of the original games with another collection due out later this month that includes a port of Metal Gear Solid 4, a game we forever thought would be trapped on PlayStation 3. While we probably won't get a remaster of Twin Snakes, ports of the older Silent Hill games seem more and more likely. Also, we're getting a new Castlevania soon.
Twitter says it's woke.
Most people on Twitter never felt a woman's love, so who cares?
Neither have you.
I'm rotten, it's harder for me.
Pretty queer way of saying loser.
Whatever, Ariam. In Chapter 15, we wondered if wager matches were holding back a Black Ops remaster. Now, I want to say that we were half right on this. Black Ops 1 did receive a lazy port to modern PlayStations in July of 2026.
It's August 1st. Why not just say last month?
Because, you dizzy bimbo, there's people watching that won't be here the day it comes out.
I apologize for my outburst.
One noticeable omission from the port was, you guessed it, wager matches. Gambling and gaming has been deeply under the microscope the last few years, and a lot of countries even have laws in place to prevent that sort of thing. Black Ops 1 probably had to launch without wager matches just so the game could release worldwide.
Guess they were out of the money.
In Chapter 17, we did a tier list for Resident Evil. So since then, Resident Evil 9 has come out, and I'm going to place it in the A tier. It's such a tremendous game, one of the best in the series for sure. Probably a top 7 Resident Evil, but there's a lot of things I can nitpick on, though I'll save that for another chapter.
But Leon was so hot in this game.
I guess, I mean, I'm sorry, boys just don't do it for me like that.
But Roxanne Wolf does.
Moving right along. Speaking of Call of Duty, in Chapter 34, we discussed whether or not Black Ops 2 might have been retconned. With the release of Black Ops 6 and 7, don't say it.
I wasn't, I promise.
This was further proof that Black Ops 2 wasn't retconned and had a set ending with the deaths of Menendez and Alex Mason being canon. Now, this still creates a weird continuity within the Call of Duty canon, being that they merged the Black Ops campaign with the new Modern Warfare games, and that means that Black Ops 2 and the tech should be in the Modern Warfare games, but I don't know, I guess whatever sells skins to Activision. In Chapter 77, big jump, I know, we ranked how trans-friendly the Resident Evil characters are. I can't say that without smiling. So, with the release of Resident Evil 9, we got a few new characters in the series. I'm going to take Grace and put her in the ally tier. I think she's the type of introverted nerd that doesn't really express anything like that, but if you ask, she's absolutely for the dolls. Gideon, I mean, he has to go into the Chaser tier. Spoiler, he is a nemesis. He just kind of has to be there.
He's also a zesty interrogator, but I'd probably touch Leon the same way.
Plus, a lot of y'all are dick riding him despite just getting into this series. I've been dick riding Leon since I was 3 years old.
You want to rephrase that a bit, pretty girl?
I'll just hold that out. I'll hold that out. Zeno's gonna go in the Deceptive Ally tier just like Wesker, since he's essentially Team Wesker, and Emily's gonna go in the Ally tier just like her big sister. I don't think she's gonna grow up to be a bad person. Now that all of that has been sorted out, let's finally get on to the community questions. Benicia says, first of all, congratulations on 4 years, that's incredible, thanks Benicia. As usual, I have a few questions for you, so take your pick. Take a few games, as many as you'd like, and talk about how different or better they'd be if the main character just had a gun. Alright, how about just the entire Legend of Zelda series? I mean, in Breath of the Wild, Link got a motorcycle, so why not some type of Hyrule weapons platform for you to configure for various quests?
Zelda games would actually be fun for once.
Hey, those newer Zelda games are pretty good, and I will defend Twilight Princess, but yes, they would be much, much better, and the story would end quick if Link was strapped up. I mean, all these generations of heroes, and not a single one of them said, you know what, let's invent a carbine. I mean, they got gunpowder and imagination, why not? Vinicius says, if Capcom made a Capcom All-Stars fighting game, who would be your top 10 roster picks? Obviously, Leon is a must. Then you gotta follow up with Heisenberg. I mean, he's awesome as hell, and he would bring a lot of personality to the game. Hugh and Diana, I think they would be a fun dual character, like Berator from Mortal Kombat X. That'd be really interesting to see. Nilin from Remember Me would be perfect for a fighting game, and I also want to throw in Miyamoto Musashi from the upcoming Onimusha game. I know it's not out, but some Onimusha representation would be awesome. Capcom, they can also pull BB Hood. Please pull BB Hood out the basement. A Cell from Power Stone 2, I'm taking it way back, and Aki from Street Fighter 6, that's my main, she can come. Speaking of creepy women, Aryam, you want to pick the last two?
Give me Captain Commando and Paula Morton.
Crazy pulls.
Commando has to be the assist me version.
Didn't he have the Infinity Gauntlet? Nah, turn that off. I played Captain Commando with Benicia a couple of years ago. He's the last guy that needs the Infinity Gauntlet. Ruby has 3 questions. She first asked if you can pick any Resident Evil character to show up in any modern fighting game, who would it be, what game, and why? This actually kind of piggybacks on Venetia's question a bit. Since I already name-dropped Leon quite a bit this chapter, how about Wesker? Albert Wesker, I think he would be perfect for Mortal Kombat. I think his violent, god-complex personality would be right at home with the cast. Another one, this is from left field, but either of the Baker brothers, Joe or Jack, in a Tekken game, they would be great hybrid brawler command grab characters. Or put Joe Baker in the next WWE game. He's done a few power bombs. Ruby then asks, in terms of true actual fear you felt while playing a game, what are your top 5 scariest games? This is actually a great question because I don't feel true fear playing games. I get scared pretty badly and I feel a lot of tension. I get creeped out a ton. But I gotta say, there's a section in Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach where you encounter the endoskeletons of the animatronics that only move when you aren't looking. That had me really scared. I was pausing the game constantly, standing up and hyping myself up to go through this section. That was really scary. It had a similar section in the Shadow of Rose DLC for Resident Evil 8, and it was even scarier there because of how dark it was. And I was alone this time. The first time I was playing Five Nights, I was with my brother on call. He was with me. Wasn't in the room, but he was with me. I felt a little more braver if somebody was watching me. But that Resident Evil one, I was really scared. I actually was so scared, I went and did dishes.
I would have paid money to see you crap your pants.
So would I, Spice. As for top 5 scariest games, I'm gonna say real quick in no order: Resident Evil 7, Fear 2, Phasmophobia, Alan Wake 2, and Minecraft.
Oh, what are you, 5 years old?
Minecraft is creepy, dude. It's all types of monsters and scary sounds and demons and stuff. Plus the noises get even more haunting when you're underground.
God, no wonder you don't get laid.
Look, I may be a scaredy cat, Aryam, but you're mean, and that's worse. For our last question, Ruby says, if a new Marvel vs. Capcom game were released today, what do you think the roster would look like? I think whatever the roster is, it's going to be a disappointment on the Marvel side. I think most of the characters will probably be based on their MCU versions, and in all honesty, there'll probably be only some MCU heroes outside of the fewer regulars. The Capcom side will probably be its normal blend. You're gonna have maybe 4 or 5 Street Fighter characters. You're gonna have a couple of niche characters for no reason. It'll be some random character from a one-off Capcom game years ago that you're just gonna throw in there. You're gonna have franchise poster boys like Frank West and maybe Mega Man, plus the stars of whoever is from their biggest new IP at the time. You might even see some Dragon's Dogma rep in there. They did Monster Hunter and Infinite, so I'm not worried about what Capcom is going to bring to the table, but Marvel is going to be pretty stingy about the picks. We might not even see Spider-Man in it. Zeta says, if you can pick any actor or actress to play one character from the Resident Evil franchise, who are you picking? And it could be live action or voice acting. Now for the goofy question, do you think Sonic could escape the backrooms? I think last year's anniversary I answered a similar question, but what the heck, there's plenty of Resident Evil characters and actors. This came to me not long after the Code Veronica remake reveal, or excuse me, the Veronica remake reveal. I kept thinking of Sandra Bullock as Claire Redfield, especially if she was younger. Look at all the movies she's been in, like Speed, Gravity, Bird Box. Sandra Bullock is going to get where she needs to be, just like Claire. As for the other question, I'm going to say no. It's not because I know what the backrooms can do. I have no idea what the backrooms are. I just think Sonic is a moron.
You always have it out for him.
Final batch of questions comes from my friend Ben. He says, congratulations on 4 years. Book of Showtime is great. I tend to go back to old episodes from time to time. Thanks a lot, dude. That means a ton. He first says, what are some skins you'd like to see in Halloween the game for both Michael and the heroes of Haddonfield? I'm going to be a little controversial. I would actually like to see some cosmetics from the Rob Zombie movies for Michael. I think that the movies themselves suck, but some of the outfits he wore were pretty cool. As for the heroes, I know it's a stretch, but Jamie Lloyd from Halloween 6 would be interesting. And you know what? How about Daniel Chalice from Halloween 3? I always felt that it was an overlooked movie in this series, since it was when Halloween was going to be an anthology series and it didn't have Michael Myers in it, but I think we should talk about Halloween 3 a little more. He then says, personal favorite ATWE moment or moments. Easy, her story.
Whose story?
My story. My WWE 2K avatar, Veronica Showtime, she won the Women's World Championship recently in what everyone is saying is one of the greatest matches of all time.
Veronica Showtime is such a porn star name for such a conservative girl.
Conservative with my body, not my politics.
Alright, of course.
Anyway, for those of you wondering what even is ATWE, Ben streams a created wrestler universe on WWE 2K26 or whatever the recent WWE games are on his Twitch account. You know, he lets the AI go at it, or rather the computer, but he will do some scripted machinima stuff. It's pretty engrossing. Shout out to him and shout out to Entity 2. Her story was a big deal to me because trying to establish my digital footprint as being trans is a big deal. So for everyone being so excited for this new version of me becoming champion, it just meant a lot. Next, Ben says, go-to movie theater snack combo. Oh man, nachos, easily nachos. And for a drink to go with it, probably sparkling water with like a hint of lemonade. But nothing tastes better than movie nachos. They are so good.
Can you take me to the movies, Moira? We still have to celebrate. Oh, but it has to be IMAX.
Alright, dear, but no funny stuff. Finally, last question today. Ben says, what horror slasher would you least want to run into? I'm gonna go with Art the Clown. Sounds like he's a bit of a misogyny god according to Twitter. And I seen the first Terrifier and it was gross and nasty. You know, I'd rather get killed fast and subtle.
I'll keep that in mind.
What?
Nothing, Moira. Wow, this was fun. You should celebrate more often.
REM, an anniversary is only once a year.
There's a holiday every month. In fact, next month.
REM, no more free passes.
What the hell?
No, Moira, help me.
REM! Who the hell are you? Let REM go.
Worry not, I'll take good care of her.
What the?
Please, save yourself the embarrassment, Moira. I'll be back for you in due time.
Wait! Oh god. What just happened? REM.